Rupa हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री पंचरत्न की जय। श्री अद्वैत आचार्य आविर्भाव महामहोत्सव की जय। आचार्य लोक प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरों श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरों वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामे। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामने स्वरूपिणे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। मुक्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च बलिदानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। Charitamrita first.
Which volume?
Adi. ठीक है ना वो
आदि ऊपर एक है, ऊपर
तो आदि 1 to 7 चैप्टर में क्या? फर्स्ट 7 चैप्टर्स में क्या? हाँ,
यार
6 chapter.
चैप्टर है।
Advaitam, this is text number 5th.
Adilila 6.5.
Text number 4th. महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया सृजति अधः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः
महाविष्णु जगत्कर्ता मायया सृजत्यदा तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः Mahavishnu, the resting place of the efficient cause. Jagatkarta, the creator of the cosmic world. Mayaya, by the illusory energy. Ya, who? Srujati, creates. Adaha, that universe. Tasya, his. Avataraha, incarnation. Eva, certainly. Ayam, this. Advaita Acharya, Advaita Acharya. Ishvaraha, the Supreme Lord. The resting place of the material cause. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya. Advaitam Harina Advaitad Acharyam Bhakti Samsanat Bhaktavataram Isham Tam Advaitacharyam Ashraye. Because he is non-different from Hari, the Supreme Lord, he is called Advaita. And because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore, I take shelter of him. Advaita Acharya Gosai Sakshat Ishvara Jahara Mahimana Hai Jivera Gochara. See, Advaita Acharya is indeed directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. His glory is beyond the conception of ordinary living beings. Mahavishnu Srishtikarena Jagadadikarya Tara Avatara Sakshad Advaita Acharya. Mahavishnu performs all the functions of the creation of this universe. Sri Advaita Acharya is his direct incarnation. Ye Purusha Srishti Sthiti Karena Mayaya Ananta Brahmanda Srishti Karena Lilaya. That Purusha creates and maintains with his external energy. He creates innumerable universes in his pastimes. Ichhaya Ananta Murti Karena Prakash Eka Murte Karena Brahmande Pravesh. By his will, he manifests himself in unlimited forms in which he enters each and every universe. Se Purushara Amsha Advaita Nahi Kichu Bheda Sharira Visheshatara Nahika Vicheda. Sri Advaita Acharya is a plenary part of that Purusha and so is not different from him. Indeed, Sri Advaita Acharya is not separate but is another form of that Purusha. Sahaya Karena Tara Laya Pradhana Koti Brahmanda Karena Ichhaya Nirvana. He, Advaita Acharya, helps in the pastimes of the Purusha, with whose material energy and by whose will he creates innumerable universes. Jagata Mangala Advaita Mangala Gunadham Mangala Charitra Sada Mangala Charatam. Being a servitor of all auspicious attributes, Sri Advaita Acharya is all auspicious for the world. His characteristics, activities and name are always auspicious. Purport. Shri Advaita Prabhu, who is an incarnation of Mahavishnu, is an Acharya or teacher. All his activities and all the other activities of Vishnu are auspicious. Anyone who can view the all auspiciousness in the pastimes of Lord Vishnu also becomes auspicious simultaneously. Therefore, since Lord Vishnu is the fountainhead of auspiciousness, anyone who is attracted by the devotional service of the Lord Vishnu can render the greatest service to human society. Rejected persons of the material world who refuse to understand the pure devotional service as the eternal function of the living entities and as actual liberation of the living beings from the conditioned life, become bereft of all devotional service because of their poor fund of knowledge. In the teachings of Advaita Prabhu, there is no question of fruitive activities or impersonal spell of the material energy. However, persons who could not understand that Advaita Prabhu is not different from Vishnu wanted to follow him with their impersonal conceptions. The attempt of Advaita Prabhu to punish them is also auspicious. Lord Vishnu and his activities can bestow all good fortune, directly and indirectly. In other words, being favored by Lord Vishnu and being punished by Lord Vishnu are one and the same, because all the activities of Vishnu are absolute. According to some, Mangal was another name of Advaita Prabhu, as the causal incarnation or Lord Vishnu's incarnation for a particular occasion. He is the supply agent or ingredient in the material nature. However, he is never to be considered material. All his activities are spiritual. Anyone who hears about and glorifies him becomes glorified himself. For such activities, free one from all kinds of misfortune. One should not invest any material contamination or impersonalism in the Vishnu form. Everyone should try to understand the real identity of Lord Vishnu, for by such knowledge one can attain the highest stage of perfection. कोटि अंश कोटि शक्ति कोटि अवतार एतलाय सूर्य पुरुष सकल संसार. Mahavishnu creates the entire material world with millions of his parts, energies and incarnations. Maya che dui amsha nimitta upadhanan Maya nimitta hetu upadana pradhan Purusha Ishvara aiche dvimurti haya Vishwa srishti kare nimitta upadana laya. Just as the external energy consists of two parts, the efficient cause, nimitta, and the material cause, upadana. Maya being the efficient cause and pradhan, the material cause. So Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, assumed two forms to create the material world, with efficient and material cause. There are two kinds of purport, there are two kinds of research to find the original cause of creation. One conclusion is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the all-blissful, eternal, all-knowing form, is indirectly the cause of this cosmic manifestation, and directly the cause of the spiritual world, where there are innumerable spiritual planets known as Vaikunthas, as well as his personal abode known as Golok Vrindavan. In other words, there are two manifestations, material cosmos and spiritual world. As in the material world there are innumerable planets and universes, so in the spiritual world there are also innumerable spiritual planets and universes, including the Vaikunthas and Goloka. The Supreme Lord is the cause for of both material and spiritual worlds. The other conclusion, of course, is that this cosmic manifestation is caused by an inexplicable, unmanifested void. This argument is meaningless. The first conclusion is accepted by Vedanta philosophers, and second is supported by the atheistic philosophers of philosophical system of Sankhya Smriti, which directly opposes the Vedantic philosophical conclusion. Material scientists cannot see any cognizant spiritual substance that might be the cause of the creation. Such atheistic Sankhya philosophers think that the symptoms of knowledge and living force visible in the innumerable living creatures are caused by the three qualities of cosmic manifestation. Therefore, the Sankhyites are against the conclusion of the Vedanta regarding the original cause of creation. Factually, the Supreme Absolute Spirit Soul is the cause of every kind of manifestation, and He is always complete, both as the energy and energetic. The cosmic manifestation is caused by the energy of the Supreme Absolute Person, in whom all energies are conserved. Philosophers who are subjectively engaged in the cosmic manifestation can appreciate only the wonderful energies of matter. Such philosophers accept the conception of God only as the product of material energy. According to their conclusions, the source of the energy is also a product of the energy. Such philosophers wrongly observe that the living creatures within the cosmic manifestation are caused by the material energy, and they think that the Supreme Absolute conscious being must similarly be a product of the material energy. Since the materialistic philosophers and scientists are too much engaged in their imperfect senses, naturally they conclude that the living force is a product of the material combination. But the actual fact is just the opposite. Matter is a product of the spirit. According to the Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Spirit, the personality of Godhead, is the source of all energies. When one advances in research work by studying a limited substance within the limits of space and time, one is amazed by the various wonderful cosmic manifestations, and naturally one goes on hypnotically accepting the path of research work or the inductive method. Through the deductive way of understanding, however, one accepts the Supreme Absolute Person, the personality of Godhead, as the cause of all causes, who is full with diverse energies and who is neither impersonal nor void. The impersonal manifestation of the Supreme Person is another display of His energy. Therefore, the conclusion that the matter is the original cause of creation is completely different from the real truth. The material manifestation is caused by the glance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is inconceivably potent. Material nature is electrified by the Supreme Authority, and the conditioned soul within the limits of time and space is trapped by awe of the material manifestation. In other words, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is actually realized in the vision of a material philosopher and scientist through the manifestations of his material energy. For one who does not understand the power of the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his diverse energies, because of not knowing the relationship between the source of the energies and the energies themselves, there is always a chance of error, which is known as vivarta. As long as materialistic scientists and philosophers do not come to the right conclusion, certainly they will hover above the material field, bereft of proper understanding of the absolute truth. The great Vaishnava philosopher Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan has very nicely explained the materialistic conclusion in his Govinda Bhashya, a commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. He writes as follows: the Sankhya philosopher Kapila has connected the different elementary truths according to his own opinion. Material nature, according to him, consists of the equilibrium of the three material qualities: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Material nature produces the material energy known as Mahat, and Mahat produces the false ego. The ego produces 5 objects of the sense perception, which produce the 10 senses, 5 for acquiring knowledge and 5 for working, the mind, and 5 gross elements. Counting the Purusha or the enjoyer with these 24 elements, there are 25 different truths. The non-manifested stages of these 25 elements, elementary truths, is called Prakriti or material nature. The qualities of the material nature can associate in 3 different stages, namely as the cause of happiness, the cause of distress, and cause of illusion. The quality of goodness is the cause of material happiness. The quality of passion is the cause of material distress, and the quality of ignorance is the cause of illusion. Our material experience lies within the boundaries of these 3 manifestations of happiness, distress, and illusion. For example, a beautiful woman is certainly a cause of material happiness for one who possesses her as a wife, but the same beautiful woman is the cause of distress to a man whom she rejects, or who is the cause of her anger. And if she leaves a man, she becomes the cause of illusion. The 2 kinds of senses are the 10 external senses and 1 internal sense, the mind. Thus there are 11 senses. According to Kapila, material nature is eternal and all powerful. Originally there is no spirit, and matter has no cause. Matter itself is the chief cause of everything. It is the all-pervading cause of all causes. The Sankhya philosophy regards the total energy Mahat Tattva, the false ego, and the 5 objects of the sense perception as the 7 diverse manifestations of the material nature, which has 2 features known as the material cause and efficient cause. The Purusha, the enjoyer, is without transformation, whereas material energy nature is always subjected to transformation. But all the material nature is inert. It is the cause of enjoyment and salvation for many living creatures. Its activities are beyond the conception of sense perception, but still one may guess at them by superior intelligence. Material nature is one, but because of the interaction of the 3 qualities, it can produce a total energy and wonderful cosmic manifestation. Such transformations divide material nature into 2 features, namely the efficient and the material causes. The Purusha, the enjoyer, is inactive and without material qualities, although at the same time he is the master, existing separately in each and every body as the emblem of the knowledge. By understanding the material cause, one can guess that the Purusha, the enjoyer, being without activity, is aloof from all kinds of enjoyment or superintendence. Sankhya philosophy, after describing the nature of Prakriti, material nature, and Purusha, the enjoyer, asserts that the creation is only a product of their ununification or proximity to one another. With such unification, the living symptoms are visible in material nature, but one can guess that in the person of the enjoyer, the Purusha, there are powers of control and enjoyment. When the Purusha is illusion for want of sufficient knowledge, he feels himself to be the enjoyer, and he is in the full knowledge. When he is in full knowledge, he is liberated. In the Sankhya philosophy, the Purusha is described to be always indifferent to the activities of Prakriti. The Sankhya philosopher accepts the 3 kinds of evidences, namely direct perception, hypothesis, and traditional authority. When such evidence is complete, everything is perfect. The process of comparison is within such perfection. Beyond such evidence, there is no proof. There is not much controversy regarding direct perceptual evidence or authorized traditional evidence. The Sankhya system of philosophy identifies three kinds of procedures, namely parinamat, transformation, samanvayat, adjustment, and shaktitah, performance of the energies as the cause of the cosmic manifestation. Srila Vallavidhyabhushan, in his commentary on the Vedanta Sutra, has tried to nullify this conclusion because he thinks that discrediting these so-called causes of the cosmic manifestation will nullify the entire Sankhya philosophy. Long purpose.
Very long purpose.
Okay.
4 pages, 5, 6, 7 pages.
Prabhu is leaving now? 9:40, huh?
9:40.
Everything is packed. So, I hope that he'll come again after he gets the visa and spend time with us.
Or at least after PhD.
Thank you for being here during you had option to be at your place, but still you came here with us. Who is going? Somebody is going with him? Okay. गाड़ी आ गया? कुठे से जा रहे? आएगा सब सामान? So you just go and come. Again we continue.
पहुंच नहीं होते क्या? बंद कर देते हैं।